Hello, world. It's our 56th episode. Warmest welcome to World Humanitarian Drive's Inspiring Millions Show. This is the show where we celebrate brilliant minds from around the world who share with us their story, one story at a time. Ready to kickstart your love for sepak takraw or kick volleyball? Our special guest is Dato Abdul Halim bin Kader, President of Asian Sepak Takraw Federation from Singapore. We'll get to know his inspiring story in a short while. Thank you for joining us live or on replay. I'm Viva Andrada O'Flynn, your host and Global Media Relations of World Humanitarian Drive. World Humanitarian Drive, also known as WHD, is an international NGO founded in Croydon, UK, by British Indian global peace activist, entrepreneur, writer, Dr. Abdul Basit Saeed. The primary vision of WHD is to promote peace, education, and trade harmony initiatives globally among everyone across the world, regardless of race, gender, religion, or nationality, living as one family. WHD is striving for humanity. This Inspiring Millions show is your show. As always, we encourage you to engage and interact with us. Please help us spread inspiration to the world by sharing this link. Put your questions that you would like to ask our guest, Dato Abdul Halim bin Kader. Greetings or comments that you have for us in the comments box. We would love to read them later on in the show. Wherever you are in the world, let us keep you company and brighten your day as we share peace, love, and goodwill. It's the second week of March, and today, the 11th of March, is World Day of Muslim Culture, Peace, Dialogue, and Film. For this week's episode, we're very fortunate to have with us a talented and experienced Muslim executive who brings a 40-year track record of putting his passion for a career in the sports industry towards developing the growth of sepak takraw on the international sporting arena. Dato Abdul Halim bin Kader is the Secretary General, the International Sepak Takraw Federation, Chairman of Referees Committee, ISTAF, President of the Asian Sepak Takraw Federation. Dato Abdul Halim bin Kader is also the President of Taman Bakan, Singapore. So let's all welcome Dato Abdul Halim bin Kader. Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. Welcome and thank you very much for joining us here today.
Assalamu alaikum, Viva. It's honor for me to be with all of you. Particularly, I would like to thank my mentor, a consultant, legal consultant for the Asian Sepak Takraw Federation, as well the international, that my Honorable Dato Dr. G. Tourisami. I also have my colleagues, senior consultant in sport law, that is Dr. Widati Muhammad Radi from Malaysia. They are with us. Apart my team is Buncalo Pipat, Professor Chalem Charawatpong, and my two sons, Muhammad Farid Abdul Halim and Muhammad Taufik Abdul Halim. He is one of my pillars to bring me moving forward to me. Well, it's honor to me, Viva, today, as you mentioned, a Muslim Day for the culture, for the peace, and I am very proud to be one of the human beings. And I think we can serve the country, the nation, with a peace, prosperity. So this is what my objective.
Thank you, Dato Halim. And we would like to thank Professor Dr. G.P. Tourisami for making this discussion possible. So let's get started. Dato Abdul Halim, could you please share some information and background of yourself, your family, studies, work experience, and your involvement in sports?
Well, Viva and all the audience from around the world, thank you very much for permit me to be one of your special guests today. I'm lucky to be a Singaporean, where a small city, state nation in the Southeast Asia. I am 71 years old as per today. And I'm very lucky to have my children and the family. You know, Viva and the audience, the most important pillars in a life, if your family strong, you have a strong bonding with your family. I'm lucky because I always believe that family is the pillar of my success. I took the family as one of the pillars of my success towards what I'm doing. I built up a good family. I have 11 grandchildren. I have 4 children, 3 boys, 1 girl. Taufik, 47 years old. Farid, 47 years old. Taufik, 42. Muhammad Fad, 40. And I have a living daughter, 31 years old, Nur Zihan. So with the 11 grandchildren, that make me very happy. With my wife, Farida, we are moving forward after our marriage of 48 years as per today. Now, apart having my families as my pillars, I'm also very happy indeed because I've been accepted by the Muslim community in Singapore, particularly as well the Singaporean in Singapore. Singapore, a small city-state with 5 million people, right? Now, having said that, because I love to serve my community, therefore, I continue to build up myself. I get education in Singapore, and I'm happy that I was given opportunity by my mentors, either they are a Muslim, either they're non-Muslim, or either they're from the church, or they're from the temple. Because my colleagues all, either they are a Muslim, non-Muslim, either they are Hindu, either they're Christian. So I adopt the multi-racial society to be part of my pillars. That is my second pillars where I need the community to work with me. So I was born in Singapore during the British time, 1951. Well, during 51, 60, Singapore in the city-state with the British, you know, before British withdrawn from Singapore, we stayed with the British style in Singapore. We got education in Singapore. We adopt the British style in the 50, 60, while before the British withdrawn. Even that family ties, we still adopt our principle of make our family happy. I was brought in to serve in the community by my colleagues, the former minister, Yaakob Mohamad, Mansour Suhaimi, and many others. They are my pillars, including Andrew Lim, Chiu Yu Kiang, Yap Yan Tek. This is Chinese. And Charles Joseph Peters from YMCA. So this is my colleagues build me up. So therefore make me keen to serve the community, regardless whatever races, culture, background. So I adopt this principle of working with Muslim and non-Muslim. So because of that, I was brought into the sepak takraw game of sepak takraw by the former president of Singapore Sepak Takraw Federation, that is Haji Yaakob Mohamad. So, and Mansour Suhaimi. This is two gentlemen in 1978. They roped me in to serve as the administrators. I'm not the players. I am the administrators because they see me as a young youth can serve the community. They say, why not, Halim, you help me in the National Sports Federation, that you be in the secretariat. And later on, I be a Secretary General for nearly about 20 years in Singapore, and I become a president for 12 years in Singapore. So 2019, I handed over to the new team in Singapore, but I continue serve in the Asian Federation, in the International Federation. We speak on that later on. So the key point here, I'll make my family as a pillar of my so-called a success.
Dato' Halim, you mentioned that family is a pillar of your success, and I love the sound of that. So we have a video to show our audience, so let's watch it.
Sukarnya mencari kawan yang setia, yang sanggup menolong di masa kau susah. Kawan waktu senang, tak payah kau cari-cari, di mana saja mudah kau jumpa. Kawan yang setia ibarat cahaya, menjadi penerang masa kegelapan. Dia tak tergama, biarkan engkau sendiri. Nasibmu pasti akan dibela. Pengalamanku di masa yang telah lalu buatku sadar tentang hidup ini. Waktuku senang, ramai teman-teman dan saudara. Tapi bila aku susah, mereka menjauh. Di mana agaknya dapat ku temui kawan yang setia.
Thank you for that video, Dato' Halim. So our viewers are keen to know more about the sepak takraw or kick volleyball sports. So could you please explain what this sepak takraw game is all about and how the game is played according to the categories, such as men and women, individuals are played? Thank you. Oh, please unmute. Thank you.
Well, this game, we start this game in the 50s, yeah, in the 50s. So we are moving forward this game from Southeast Asia, from Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, Brunei. So this game is come from Southeast Asia, certainly with Laos, Cambodia. Well, we built up this game from the village game, from the kampong game, from the province game, right? It's from a rotan, a ball from a rotan ball. Sorry, it's those days sepak takraw from a rotan, but we change, we bring this ball, and now this ball on with synthetics. So we make in synthetic. You can see this ball now no more rotan but synthetics ball. Now sepak takraw now from a village province games now become international game. It took us about 40 years, nearly about 4 decades. We want to bring this game, it's called Sepak Takraw, into international game. Those days, this game only in Southeast Asia, in the SEA Games. Our last SEA Games in Philippines is a success event that we have in Philippines, because Philippines give us a strong support, nearly about few hundred spectators who watch through a social media. We are lucky we have a president Sepak Takraw, Karen Tanchanko, a woman, a lady in Philippines. So I'm privileged to work with them and his team to ensure that SEA Games in Philippines a success. The next SEA Games will be in the Vietnam from 12 to 23rd, 12 to 23rd of May. It will be in Vietnam. So Sepak Takraw already as a base in Southeast Asia. Currently, we have from Asian about 26 countries be a member, but the playing country in the Asia approximately about 35. Total country about 49 in Asia. But for the world, currently I have about 52 members and playing country about nearly about 70. So we managed to bring from SEA Games go to next level Asian Games. Now, in the Asian Games in 1990, we managed to broke with the Chinese Olympic Committee. The Chinese Olympic Committee helped us, the Asian people, include Sepak Takraw, the Sepak Takraw game in Philippines. So you believe me, Sepak Takraw was included in 1990 after Philippines. In 1990, we include in the Asian Game in China. So in Guangzhou, Sepak Takraw was admitted in 1990, then follow to all other countries, Hiroshima, Bangkok, Japan, and the next Asian Game 2022 September, it will be in the Guangzhou, China. So you imagine from Southeast Asia, we brought this game into Asian Game, 10 Asian Games. I stop at the juncture, I wait for the next question, then I will speak about how this game will go to Olympic, how best we will build up this game to the Olympic. Not me, together with my team around the world, around the Asia, include Philippines, include Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand. We work as one team.
Thank you, Dato Halim. So now that we've discussed Sepak Takraw, you're probably even more curious about it. So we have a video about Sepak Takraw. So let's watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a video about Sepak Takraw. Okay. Okay, so here's the video about Sepak Takraw.
Bangkit setelah tewas di tangan Joe Tigris Malapkar.
Jika menghadapi Filipina, trio ini
Thank you for that video. It looks very interesting. Sepak Takraw. So, Datok, as you are the president of the Asian Sepak Takraw Federation, could you please highlight which are the member countries and what are the tournaments, competitions played? Thank you.
Viva, first, thank you very much to WHD for bringing me today to your events. I presented the videos especially for WHD. This video we edit, we make very short for WHD media team. So it's honor for me just now to show you, and perhaps my team in the world never see this kind of video less than 1 minute, especially for WHD. So this is especially I honor with Dr. G. Doraisamy for nominate me to your team, WHD. Well, when we talk about Asian Sepak Takraw Federation, I'm pleased to inform you that the Asians, or better known as ASTA, we have, I say just now, country from the Asia, about 26 of them, one more 27 we still negotiate. Now, we have a strong team, Sepak Takraw from Asia, from Thailand. Then we have from Malaysia, number 2, and we have from Myanmar, we have from Korea, we have from Indonesia. This, I can say, the giant country, not monopoly in this Asia region, but they're the one very strong. Why they're strong? Sure, they got a various reason. For Asia, ASTA, I have Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, for example, Singapore, China, Korea, Japan, Pakistan, India, China, Chinese Taipei, yeah, Laos, Cambodia, Sri Lanka. So this is part of the Asia, including Pakistan. We are planning to involve more countries in Asia, and inshallah, we together with our team will do it. For ISAP, 53 countries currently member, and we're going to grow up to 70 because we have up to 70 playing country. So inshallah, with God bless, I believe my team, together with me, we will bring Sepak Takraw to high level, especially in Asia and international. I'm looking forward for the coming World Cup Thai King Cup, World Sepak Takraw Championship for Thai King Cup will be held in Bangkok, Thailand, from 21 to 31st of July. Maybe we can invite a WHD team to be our guest in the World Cup. It should be no problem. We will look into the matter. That's number 1. Number 2, today I make announcement during the Asian Sepak Takraw Federation together with the Malaysian Sepak Takraw Confederation signing or certificate membership presentation at 3 o'clock today. I make announcement that we offer a Malaysia country to be the host for the coming World Sepak Takraw Championship in April. Perhaps it will be in Kuala Lumpur, a nice city in Malaysia, to be the host. And we offer to the Malaysian Sepak Takraw Confederation. I hope Datuk Suhaili Abdul Rahman and his team and all the the state can work together to bring the World Sepak Takraw Championship with a new edition of event to be held in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Now, I'm talking about World Cup. Apart from that, we also going to host the Korea International Sepak Takraw Championship, either for Asian or for international. It will be held in December in Kogan City in Korea. So this is threefold. A big tournament is coming up in the region and international, and I believe it will be a good one after our pandemic COVID, and we will meet all the player, coaches, officials, and fans.
World Sepak Takraw Championships are really looking forward to all of that, because it seems very interesting. So Datok, as the Secretary General of the International Sepak Takraw Federation, could you please explain the number of countries in ISTAF and how often you organize competitions and the challenges faced with other world sports bodies?
Well, we need to convene the Olympic Council, IOC. Yeah, we need to convene the IOC that Sepak Takraw is the game for grassroots, a game for people. Very cheap, this game. You need only the ball, you can play it with anywhere. Yeah? So we must prepare our program according to the IOC application for recognized sport. As International Sepak Takraw, we must work hard to make sure that the IOC will endorse our application for the recognized sport. Before you game to enter any Olympics, you must be recognized. To be recognized, we must prove to the selection committee from GAIF, from AIM, including the executive board of IOC, that International Sepak Takraw Federation is follow the regulation or the criteria for the recognized sport. You must have a good governance. Your federation must have a program. Your federation must have a strong leadership or leaders, and you are not discriminate the game to any races or any sex. So therefore, for ISTAF, with currently 53 countries, I told you, mostly in Asia, Europe, and other regions, we need to boost up the morale. With the 53 members of Sepak Takraw in ISTAF, we be eligible to apply with the IOC as recognized Sepak Takraw by the Olympic. My team and myself are preparing this document to convene the selectors at GAIF level, AIM level, before it go to IOC, that Sepak Takraw are ready to be admitted at IOC as IOC recognized sport of Sepak Takraw. I'm sure the program, the tournament we have a men international for world, we have women world championship. Now we coming with youth under 19 for the world body. So you need all these to convene the selectors at IOC as well as the selectors at the level of GAIF and AIM, that Sepak Takraw is worthwhile to be recognized by the Olympic Committee. So this is my team and me have a very difficult task to ensure that the game of sepak takraw will be recognized by IOC. I'm targeting for next 3 years that this game will be recognized if we follow the governance, the procedures, the criteria for the acceptance as recognized sport by IOC.
Thank you, Dato Halim. So all world sports organizations have an ultimate dream of entering into the Olympics Games. So do you have any plans for ISTAF to enter Olympics Games? And what are the preparations and support of other member countries under ISTAF?
I think the most important for us to prepare to show to the IOC as well, GAIF and AIM, including the AIM President Fox and Rafili for the GAIF, that sepak takraw is ready and strongly can consider to be in the IOC recognized sport. We cannot just enter the game to Olympic. You need to be adopted. You need to be accepted. I strongly believe that if sepak takraw game to be recognized in coming Paris Olympic 2024, the chances for this game to be in the Olympics LA is we have a space to move. But we need to convince the IOC member that please give us a chance, the Asian and the world, that sepak takraw game is a grassroots game. By admitting this game to Olympics, it will really give a boost and upliftment our youth, regardless their race, culture, background in the world. And I'm sure Dr. Thomas Bach, President of IOC, with his team, always believe that a grassroots game, a youth game, worth for us to consider to upliftment this performance of our young people. I pray to God a long life of Dr. Thomas Bach and the team, and believe that sepak takraw will be in the Olympic one of these days.
Thank you, Dato Halim. So that's what the youth needs right now, boost in confidence and upliftment. So in all sports, there are issues relating to discipline of athletes. So how do you handle these disciplinary matters so that the proper law and order are strictly installed in member countries of ASTAF and ISTAF?
Yes, discipline is very, very important in all the games across the board, not only sepak takraw. It's a duty of the leaders of each sport to be responsible for what if he, athletes, player, coaches, managers, commit the offense. For me and my team in the ISTAF, even in ASTAF, we are very serious on disciplinary matter. Even though if the leader of the sports of each country, you commit the offense of disciplinary, we are not hesitant to take or to bring you into disciplinary action. And we have done this. I no need to mention the country, I no need to mention the person, but I tell you, I would like to share with you. As long as I am the president, together with General Charuk Arirachakaran, president of ISTAF from Bangkok, both of us will take disciplinary is a serious matter. That's number one. We cannot hide any disciplinary matter under the carpet. We can't. You need to unveil that, deal with him accordingly with the offense. And I think it will serve a lesson to other player, coach, manager, and official. The most important also for us to educate the member of sepak takraw players, national player, coaches, and manager on the doping issue. I'm sure you are aware that doping play a greater part in the Olympic Games, even though in the Asian Game and Southeast Asian Game. For sepak takraw, we take a very serious action for those who evaded or run from doping tests. I'm not hesitate also to inform you, we have punished a player of a country during the World Sepak Takraw Championship in 2017, where the entire team ran away from doping tests. They ran away because of the various reasons, but I myself cannot tolerate, and we charge the manager, the coach, the player, we sanction. For doping, no problem. We no need to bring to disciplinary action, very lengthy. The act of ISTAB anti-doping rule are approved by WADA, World Anti-Doping Agency. That is our father who controlling the issue of doping. In the rule of International Sepak Takraw Federation anti-doping rule clearly state, you run from doping, you are going to sanction 4 years. Automatically, you are going to be sanctioned or suspended 4 years. If your manager, your coach harboring you, automatically 2 years. So this is the law that we need to educate the player. We need to educate the coaches, the manager. So therefore, for me, last 2 months, my team has sent out the ISTAB anti-doping rule to all our members, and we ensure that the president, the secretary general will make sure that the rule been read by the player, the coach, and the manager, their conduct. So this is the way we educate our member in related to World Anti-Doping Agency. We educate them. So it's very, very important. So this is all on matter related to discipline. They run from doping, they have no discipline, or they've been forced to run away. So all this matter, we need to educate ourselves as well, the member country. So I agree with you, discipline is very, very important.
Thank you for explaining that, Datuk Halim. So we also understand that you are the president of Taman Bakaan in Singapore. So could you please elaborate on the objectives, events, activities, programs conducted by this social organization? And how is the support given by the local people to this Taman Bakaan? Could you just please explain it? Thanks.
Well, I'm very pleased that you're asking me the role of Taman Bacaan in Singapore. Taman Bacaan, or better known as Taman Bacaan Pemuda-Pemudi Melayu Singapore, or you just call a Taman Bacaan, is an NGO, a youth organization of NGO, same like Kabatang Barangan, affiliate in Philippines. So Taman Bacaan was formed in Singapore in 1959, one of the older youth organization in Singapore, but with the objective, to bring or to make a paradigm shift about our youth in Singapore. That means we educate them, we give them knowledge, we give them a training, We give them a leadership skill. You know, at the end, you be able to produce. Used to be used to be a leader of other organization, and they may also play a role of in parliament. I have few of my colleagues from Taman Bacaan. They are very good in the leadership, and they was be a member of parliament in Singapore. They served for 2-3 terms in Singapore. So Taman Bacaan also produced candidate to play a high role in your country, regardless whether you will be in the administrative service or you run the country as member of parliament. I'm proud indeed that I managed to produce together with my friend a candidate for member of parliament. That's number one. Number two, Taman Bacaan as NGO, we also run the so-called Muslim Women Halfway House. Taman Bacaan, the only first NGO in Singapore, was entrusted by the government to run the halfway house. I'm sure I would like to educate myself and the audience here. Halfway house is a transit center for drug offenders from the prison, where before they go out to the community, they will put, they're eligible to be in the halfway house program. Mean we give them a chance for 6 months, 1 year to be in the halfway house. Halfway house is place where they remain, they learn, their family can visit them, they can go back during Hari Raya. So it's a place for us to give them a second chance. In Singapore, we always believe that even though either you are the drug offenders, you will be given a second chance. Not only that, even you are the criminal, but the criminal mean a light criminal, you'll be given a second chance when you go out from the prison. So in other words, Taman Bacaan, I have an opportunity to run a Muslim female halfway house for nearly about 15 years. A total of 510 Muslim female inmates was under Taman Bacaan jurisdiction we look after. And it's a real success. At the end, I have only 2 inmates to stay in Taman Bacaan halfway house, you know, in which we have more staff to take care. And I told the government, I told the minister in charge of the drug that high time that for us to close the halfway house. I thanks to the former Deputy Prime Minister and Minister in charge of Home Affairs, that Mr. Wong Kam Seng, that he agreed that we close the female Muslim halfway house at that particular time. So after we success that, we move to other areas. Taman Bacaan famous in bringing a volunteers, a youth volunteers, not only for the Muslim. We are bringing a volunteers, Muslim and non-Muslim together. I'm lucky that I was involved in running the Interagency Aftercare Committee. That is a committee that we formed after 2002, when a group of Muslims involved in the Jama'ah Islamiyah issue. So because of that, we managed to form the Interagency Aftercare Committee, as well the Religious Rehabilitation Committee, together with a different role and objective to look after the family and the image. So the family needs the aftercare program, need counseling, need psychology impact, need all kind of assistance the children. So Taman Bacaan together with Yayasan Mendaki, together with Taman Bacaan Yayasan Mendaki and Association of Muslim Professionals, AMP, together with Khatijah Mosque and Naim, we formed the interagency aftercare group. Taman Bacaan play a greater part in during the formation time because Taman Bacaan want to show to the community that this interagency aftercare committee and RRG came from the community, for the community, and not from the government. The government never instruct us to form the group ACG RRG. It come from a community group. We the one who approached the government. We tell the government that please help us. We want to participate in this program. And I think today is 20 years anniversary of the group. Aftercare group, ACG, RRG, a success NGO. I can say success NGO, where we managed to bring the community leaders, right? We managed to bring the Asatiza, Ustad together to work together to provide impetus to the family of the JI or those who have been arrested. So this is not easy. The government, I'm lucky together with my team, that the Singapore government trusts Taman Bacaan, AMP, Yayasan Mendaki, Khatijah Mosque, and An-Naim Mosque at that time to go ahead for your aftercare group and religious rehabilitation group. Without the government give us the interest, we can't move. But we operate our own. We network with other Muslim, non-Muslim, a Chinese organization, Indian, Christian. We work together where we get a support. ACG, the aftercare group, get a support. RRG get a support. It's not easy for my team in the religious rehabilitations group as well in the aftercare group to convince the Muslim community as well non-Muslim that we are sincere to help or to move this program for the community, by the community. So therefore, Taman Bacaan, I'm very lucky because we managed to play a greater part in the formation of the interagency aftercare group. As well, we back up the formation of the religious rehabilitation group from the people, for the people, and until today, I can say to you all for the first time here that a big number of the family of the so-called JI or those who are involved in this de-radicalization has shown a great improvement. Even the children have a qualification, doctorate, master's, honors. Why? We believe that we give them a support. We give them a psychology support. So I like to put a point here that the interagency aftercare group in Singapore and religious rehabilitation group is formed by the people, by the community, for the community, and certainly we need a support from the government. So this is a good sample. I was given opportunity to travel to Tajikistan, Algeria, Australia, Malaysia, and all other countries in Middle East, Turkey, just to share our experience, a small city state. How do? We can manage to do the aftercare group and religious rehabilitation group How can we succeed? We share with other country. I remember I go with Dr. Muhammad Faisal Hassan from RRG, and I'm the leader of RRACG. At that particular time, we went to other country to sell this product. And people from other country, Turkey, Tajikistan, Algeria, also came to Singapore to want to study. Hey, how the Muslim community can do this in Singapore? How can you operate the religious rehabilitation group? How you operate the aftercare group? They're surprised that when we told them, it not came from the government who told us to form, it came from the community leaders that I mentioned just now, from Taman Bacaan, Mendaki, AMP, Khatijah Mosque, Anna M, that were the aftercare group and religious rehabilitation group was born in Singapore. You can see this is what Taman Bacaan role that we have played from build up the youth, we move to halfway house, yeah, then we move into this particular program. Well, Singapore is small city state. It's our duty to make our Singapore a safe city. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dato Halim. So it's wonderful to know more about a successful NGO, Taman Bacaan. I'm just reading the comments of our virtual audience. So our virtual audience, they're coming from different parts of the world. I could see some from the Philippines, from Malaysia, and other parts of the world. There's Win Wonderful, NP Milio, EMD Derkito, Tongi Gra, Mitali Karma Kar is saying greetings from Bangladesh on the behalf of WHD chapter. And Happy is saying watching from the Philippines. Billy Dang is saying greetings from Malaysia. Azlina Adnan is saying Assalamualaikum. Mujib Manjihil is saying greetings. And WM Radzi is saying greetings from Kuala Lumpur. Thank you, Dato President. And Amira Lee Abdeli is saying excellent. Oh, and Nazar Risham Muhammad Isa is saying greetings from Singapore.
Well, I know many of them that you mentioned. Amirali is one of the Justice of Peace. He also done very well in Singapore, especially in Muslim Kidney support group. I know also few others, Nazarisam and Azarina, you mentioned from Malaysia. So all these people involved in the sepak takraw in the Malaysia, in Philippines, as well Amir Ali and the group in Singapore. Well, as I said, that each of us play our role. Taman Bacaan and myself, I only play a small role, whatever I can. In Singapore, we have easily about few hundred NGO who run the program for the community. Either you are Muslim, non-Muslim, we have fantastic program. And yesterday, the government has announced the importance of the family unity. And I'm very proud that Minister Mas Agus mentioned about Singapore will celebrate about the family for SG because in June every year, because it's important. We are a very small city state. We cannot have a broken families here and there. You are going to be chaos for Singapore. So what Minister Mas Agus and the team from MSF have been produced that to move the family unity, that means to bring every races together. I think this is very, very important. I told the minister yesterday, I texted him, it's very important for us to move to make Singaporean happy family, solid family, and family is the nuclear success of Singapore as small city state.
Thank you, Dato Halim. So Dato, you are a man of many hats. So could you please share your involvements in many other social organizations and all those success achievements, awards, recognitions, medals, and appreciations received by yourself?
Well, I'm lucky to be a Singaporean. I'm lucky to be a Singaporean. And I'm also lucky, was given opportunity by my Malay Muslim colleagues, my mentor, who giving a chance for me to lead various organizations in Singapore. I have also mentored from the Chinese community, where I work as a grassroots leader in the various committee. I'm the former of the chairman of Kampung Kembangan Drug Task Force. In the 80 for 20 years, we fight at the ground to ensure that the children, the students are not involved in the drug. We have about 81 constituency in Singapore. One of the constituency is called Kampung Kembangan, where I work with the Member of Parliament, Mansur Sukaimi, Yatiman Yusof, Arif Suradi, General George Yeo, a former minister, foreign minister in Singapore. So I'm lucky that we create a base in Kampung Kembangan, where we managed to bring down the drug from a champion in the drug constituency become zero. So we was acknowledged by former president of SANA, Mr. William Peng. So I'm lucky that because I keen to serve in the drug rehabilitation program. The most important that I want to single out here, that I'm sure that many countries, if you are not aware, Singapore Malay community or Muslim community or Malay community, we are the community of backward in the year of 50, 60. Girls don't want to go to school. Parents didn't believe to send their children to go to school because you are the women, at the end you married, So this is the mentality of the Malay parents at that particular time. This is fact. We are lucky we have the organization that Majlis Pusat, all right, former President Yatim Dohun, Usop Ahmad, they play a role to shaping the parent of the Malays community at that time in the year of 70. I'm lucky that I was involved with the Majlis Pusat. Later, I be the vice president of the Majlis Pusat, the central Malay organization in Singapore. They're the one, Majlis Pusat, play a greater role at that particular in the year of 80s, 79 and 80 to shaping the Malay Muslim community. Together with Taman Bacaan, 4PM, PPIS, Pertapis, Muhammadiyah, Jamia, that we are moving. This is the organization which I think we cannot forget in Singapore. This is fact. In 1980, I was given opportunity together with my team in Taman Bacaan, including Muhammad Maidin, Nasir Ghani, Salim Osman. Okay, we was given a role, and I've not forget Fadlur Rahman also was involved. Razif Bahari was involved. Farid was involved. Sharina was involved. We do the study why the number of the Malay students come up from university and higher learners are very small, the number. 1980s Singapore Census report, really you can see that the number of the Malay Muslim come out, especially Malay, come out from the university and higher learners, very small, the number. So if this number going further, it will not improve the Malay Muslim community in Singapore. So a group of member of parliament headed by Dr. Ahmad Matar, the former Minister of in charge Muslim Affairs and Minister in charge of Environment, have come up together with its Malay Muslim MPs, headed by, together with Mansur Sukaimi, Wan Hussein, Ibrahim Osman, Osman Harun Yusuf, Rohan Kamis, Sirik Sanib, Yatiman Yusof. They come together. Hey, they said, look, Taman Bacaan has produced a census report 1980. I, together with Salim Osman, the writers of Straits Times, that time, Ghani Nasir Muhammad Maidin, we come out a censor report to show entire Singapore. Look, the censor report shown that the Malay student in the higher learners and in every, we have the down figures. That means no good. Let us do something. We are lucky Mansur Sukaimi, former MP, discussed this matter with its member parliament and agreed that a congress, a Malay congress, need to be held. Okay, called Malay Congress Mendaki, Malay Congress on Education. Majlis Pendidikan Anak-anak Melayu Islam Singapore Congress. They ran a congress in 1981. They ran a congress, and the congress decided that we must form a foundation. And we form a foundation is called Yayasan Mendaki. Majlis Pendidikan Anak-anak Islam Congress, the foundation. And 1981 Mendaki was formed. Taman Bacaan play a greater part in Mendaki. We play a secretariat, we help them whatever we can. Now Mendaki already going for 40 years. 1981 to 2022. And Mendaki, one of the success NGO in Singapore, become a model of the world. And I'm proud that I thanks all the chairman of the Mendaki, Dr. Ahmad Mata, former minister, Abdullah Tarmugi, former minister, who chairing Mendaki, and then Dr. Yaakob, former minister, chairing Mendaki, and now the current minister in charge Muslim Affairs, Mr. Mas Agus Zulkifli, run Mendaki. Mendaki is an excellent result for the Muslim and the Malay community. So why I talk about Mendaki is only leading Malay Muslim organization, now backed up by Association of Malay Professional AMP and support by many other organizations, Jamia, Taman Bacaan, Pertapis, and many other. So this is the role, and I'm very proud. You know, today I'm 71 years, and I play a role in formation of Yayasan Mendaki. And I do hope that the young generation will carry Yayasan Mendaki to the next level. So this is a small sample that I can give people around the world who watch us through WHT program, inspiring the millions.
Thank you, Datu Halim. Your comments, they're also related to the next question. So could you please explain how Singapore youth and the young generation can be competitive in the sports games, social organizations, education, professional careers, and in business during these post-COVID era?
Well, in Singapore, the sports, the government play a role in providing all people with all sport, regardless whether you are Malay, Chinese, Indian, Christian, or Hindu. There are sport you can come in. There are a lot of success students, success sport leaders. They come from the Malay community. They come from Malay people. They come from the Chinese community, Indian community. So sport is for all. As we aware, and come from a small city state, Singapore. But Singapore are very serious. I will touch in the next question. For sports, we have the ministry to back up MCCY, headed by Minister Edwin Tong now. Yesterday, Minister Edwin Tong announced 20 million grant, 20 million grant in Parliament, additional to give all the National Sport Association for them to apply this grant through the Singapore Sports Council or Sports Singapore. But certainly you must have a program. Cycling, sepak takraw, badminton, soccer, netball, you must have. And the Minister Edwin Tong also announced the formation of the disability grant. They give additional grant to disability, and the government has agreed to support a training program or training academy for disability. What does it mean? Mean every community, even you disabled, you have chance to play. You can learn. You can represent Singapore in Para Olympic, in Para SEA Games, in Para Asian Games. And Singapore disabled community of Para Olympic athlete has shown capability with a gold medal. And with a gold medal, I'm very proud to announce, I'm very proud to share with you all that Singapore Paralympic athlete scored a good gold medal, and you can hear recently. And we should thank Singapore National Olympic Committee and Singapore Paralympic Council, together with Sports Singapore and the Ministry MCCY for giving them the impetus, giving them a new life to be what they are. So in Singapore, we didn't go whether you are rich, you are middle class, or you are low class, you have opportunity to participate in all sport. Because Singapore National Olympic Committee selectors are very serious for SEA Games, Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, and Olympic Games. And I'm lucky I'm part of the Singapore National Olympic Committee, and I sit in the SNOC Appeal Committee, that is higher committee chaired by Dr. Ang Sermiak.
Dato' Halim, you said that sports is for all, and that's really true. So as we all know, Singapore is world famous in many areas, such as shipping industries, manufacturers of modern technological instruments, provider and advanced medical and health care. So what are the factors that you think Singaporean leadership can be a good example to other countries in the world?
Against with all humility. Singapore is only a small state. We have only 5.2, 1.3 million. We have over 1 million foreign workers in Singapore. We allow foreign workers to be in Singapore. Now, as a young state, after we separated from Malaysia in 1965, and we go for independence from British, our leader worked very, very hard. Our leader, our Singapore leader, worked very, very hard to ensure that Singapore will be not left behind after the British pull out. We build up our own army. We move Civil Servant. We create innovation, and etc. After we were left by Malaysia, more worse in 1963, the government leaders moving drastically to ensure Malaysia that Singapore can survive, because we will work hard regardless what happened. We will ensure that a multiracial society concept in Singapore is working. This is very clear. The government leaders, our former leaders, our former father leaders do that for Singapore. Yes, there was a gangsterism in 1960, 1970, Singapore controlled by the gangsters. But what the leaders do, the leaders arrest all the gangsters, all the secret society, lock them up, clean them at the street. Last time people worried to go out, worried to eat roti prata, kopi, all worried, gangster. But the government shut down the secret society, mafia, arrest all of them, put them in the jail under special detention order, 2 years without trial. what happened? Slowly, the gangsterism are fade out from the street. If your country are controlled by the gangsterism, you think the foreign investors want to come to Singapore? No, no foreign investors. They know it's no shape. So what happened? Corruption. Singapore was involved in corruption in 1960. The earlier part, the government take a step. Don't allow the police to arrest or the police to do the corruption cases. Take out and form special committee, special agency that anti-corruption. So anti-corruption was put under Prime Minister office, no more with the Commissioner of Police. So this is very important. And you know now in Singapore, the first thing we want to do, we must clean up the corruption among the civil service. This is what the government do. They clean up all the corruption cases among the civil service, and investors believe Singapore. Investors come down to Singapore. You very rare to see a corruption cases in Singapore. I am lucky, my grandchildren is lucky because the former leaders in Singapore has cleaned up the corruption in Singapore. Yes, there are small ways, some way, somehow still going on, but let the CPIB, the agency, to handle it, this one. And I think Director Dennis Tang and the team has done superb, as our Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong in the address during the anniversary of CPIB has mentioned that CPIB play a greater role in Singapore to make Singapore a safe city from corruption. Therefore, investor can. Lastly, we need a dedicated member of parliament. Member of parliament run the government must be dedicated. You must ensure that we are sincere having a government to run the country. If your member of parliament are not strong, very weak, how do we want to run the government? So again, just to cut short, we are very lucky. We have the government to run Singapore, and certainly now today we have a Workers' Party, the opposition in parliament. They make a balance, argument, but sometimes need to be advised. And I'm very proud to know that our government have run the country in what they think is right, what they think we should have a very clear, dedicated member of parliament. So I believe the government, the people, the political party need to show their capability in the country. So Singapore, a small city state, with all I just cut short just now to tell you that we can do. And lastly, you must have very clear law. In Singapore, nobody above the law, right? Nobody above the law. You make a mistake, whether you are minister, whether you are member of parliament, whether you are top civil servant, you are going to answer to the charges. So I do hope that the government will move forward and our people, young generation, will ensure that they will get the benefit together with the new education system that announced by Minister Chan recently, that how our young people can move forward without focus 100% in the paper examination. So this is very important. While we are moving into a social media, we do not know today we have COVID for the past 3 years. We do not know what's going to happen for the next 3 years. So together, let us pray for the success of the people, the government of the world, entire world, especially today, a day, you mentioned a day of the Muslim culture, the faith. As a Muslim, I join you all in all over the world. Thank you to WHT giving me opportunity from Singapore, a small city state, one dot in the map, to be your so-called special speaker in the Inspiring Million show.
Thank you, Dato Halim. So I'm just going to read more comments from our virtual audience. Dr. Apadu Rao Santaria is saying Singapore has set a good standard which should be followed by other Asian countries. And he also said, great speech. Professor Dato Dr. GP Doraisamy is saying, Dato, could you please share on how you manage time with so many social activities, family responsibilities, and business engagements? Despite all these challenges, you are traveling around the world to attend sports meetings and sepak takraw competitions. What is your secret to success?
The God gave me a dedicated wife known as Farida. And they gave me dedicated children who back up me, Farid, Taufik, Fan, and Nurzihan. And they gave me 11 grandchildren to support me, to appreciate their grandfather, what they do. So Professor Dr. Dato and Dato Dr. GP Doraisamy, my answer is passion.
Thank you, Dato Halim. And you've mentioned that family is the pillar of your success as well. And so Professor Dato Dr. GP Doraisamy has one more question, and that is, can you elaborate on the code of ethics that is instilled in sepak takraw sports?
Well, Dato Doraisamy is my consultant in ethics. The most important to the audience, to me, is sincerity. Your sincerity was shown whether you do this sport of sepak takraw. What is your objective? My objective to bring sepak takraw from the province, from the kampong to the Olympic. After that, if the God take me, I'm the most happier man. If I cannot bring sepak takraw into Olympic and the God take me, Allah take me, I will make sure I make a bridge from now to tell my colleagues this bridge for you to go. And I will identify my team. I already identified my team. There are about 8% to be responsible to bring this sport into Olympic. Because this 8%, I ensure the ethics in their cell are very clear. Because in sepak takraw, you must ensure there will no corruption. This is, I'm sure, no corruption. Some people thought, hey, why like this? Why like that? Why? Well, every international organization have their norm. They have the procedures. They have the ethics. We check and balance. You cannot take the government grant. Government gives you grant. You cannot take the grant, put into your pocket, and you never give to your association, and you never buy the sport equipment, but you take the money, you put into your pocket. This is, I cannot tolerate. We cannot tolerate this type of thing. Well, sometimes you do mistake, you do wrongly. This is all we can improve. We can fine tune. I would like to also answer this question that unity, we are strong in any sports. Next question, if any.
That's it for now. So Dato Halim, thank you so much for honoring us with your presence, sharing your words of wisdom, and inspiring the world with your story. Dato Halim, in honor of international recognition for your virtue in persistently serving and inspiring humanity with your noble deeds, World Humanitarian Drive would like to award you, Dato Abdul Halim bin Kadir, with Inspiring Humanitarian Award.
Dia kasih word a bit. Huh? Oh, sure.
Congratulations.
Yeah. It's honor. Thank you, Dr. Abdul Basit Said, for chairman of the founder chairman for giving me Abdul Halim Kadir, a small man from Singapore, such award, inspiring humanitarian award. I will share this award together with all my friends in Singapore. And for me, thank you very much, WHD, for giving me opportunity to share my small experience in dealing with humanity to people, and how that I, as a small man, can share with all people in the world that a Singapore small city, we have people that we can share. And I'm sure I will recommend 1 or 2 persons who can become a guest for your next event. I will discuss with Dato Dr. G.P. Doresami, our consultant. With that note, from Singapore, with love to you, Viva, and to all your team.
Thank you, Dato Halim, for all your humanitarian works, and here's to many more. So congratulations. We would like to share a quotation by our special guest, Dato Abdul Halim bin Kadir. And here's the quotation. Could you see it, Dato? Could you please read it for us? Oh, could you please unmute yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Viva, and all the audience in the world. From Singapore, we love. Reminder to self. Don't aspire with desire to be called a sign. You may end up in the fire. This quotation I always use to my friend, to my children, and to myself. So I hope I can share this with the audience and with WHD.
Thank you so much, Dato Abdul Halim bin Kadir, President, Asian Sepak Takraw Federation, Secretary General of International Sepak Takraw Federation, and President of Taman Bacaan, Singapore. So we hope you enjoyed today's discussion with Dato Abdul Halim bin Kadir, that it motivated you to pursue your passions, get into the sports, and love the work that you do. So we are living in dark times. We have to be the light. Let's channel the admirable traits we see from others and apply them to ourselves. Let us find the best within ourselves and share it with the world. The world needs us to awaken to our greatness, to not cower in challenges, but to courageously face them and persevere in living our best lives. You have the right to live life the way you choose. It is your right to say no, to refuse to be an experiment. So to think for yourself and use your senses. And let us be courageous in speaking our truth. Remember that fear divides, love unites us all. So these are times to be active when we should strengthen our bodies, minds, emotions, and our faith. Please remember to have compassion, be kind to yourself, others, and our planet. To our frontliners, we salute you. We thank you for your hard work, sacrifices, and dedication to humanity. And let's also pray for the world. And also, let's pray for all those in need of prayers. So love and virtual hug to you all. Here on Inspiring Millions Show, we present you with brilliant people from around the world. So feel free to connect with them on social media. And together, let's make a difference in the world. We definitely all need inspiration, especially in these times. Listening to people's stories enrich our lives. So if today's discussion inspired you, please like it, share it, send us a comment. Do share with us your takeaways from today. Follow us on our social media accounts. Click subscribe on our YouTube channel, WHD Media. Visit our WHD site, whd.org.uk, for more inspiring events. WHD would like to greet all those celebrating their birthdays and those celebrating their special milestones this week. Happy celebrations and also happy Women's Month. Have a wonderful weekend on behalf of WHD team, especially those working behind the scenes. WHD Chairman, Dr. Abdul Basit Saeed, WHD Director of Global Operations, Ms. Sarah Wilson, WHD's 12 Honorable Secretary Generals. We thank you, our virtual audience from around the world, for joining us and supporting our show. This has been World Humanitarian Drive's Inspiring Millions Show. I'm Viva Andrada O'Flynn. Please join us again next week. We will have an interesting discussion with Catherine Henry, Miss Great Britain 2021 of the UK, as we inspire the world here on Inspiring Millions Show.